Hi ladies and gents, welcome back to my channel. I'm first going to do a Walmart haul, then I'm going to do kind of an update what's been going on. So, where do I start? Okay, first I had bought these 14 ounces spools of cotton thread. I am making coasters for this craft sale I have coming up Saturday. So I got this one, it's kind of like a green and white. And then I got blue and kind of a really light green. And then I got white with some sparks of blue in there. I have darker colors, like a dark yellow, red, and olive green, which is this color. I had to pick up one more skein, and a Christmas color. So I wanted some light colors in with the ones I have. Then I picked up two of these buttons for my towels, and I needed some black and white ones because I'm selling Christmas towels, but yet everyday towels too for gifts. Let's see, I got fish hook earrings. Like I said in my last video, I'm going to do candy cane earrings. And then I have head pins and eye pins. Then I got two packages of bags to put earrings and stuff in. And then I went and got this pad of paper. I'm going to make tags to go in to these. And then I went and bought a 1/4 inch hole punch. So that way I can hole punch the tags and the earrings will hang nicely and it'll look pretty cute hanging up for the cell. And then I had to get this to black ink to make my signs. And then I got, this was really a good deal. I went and got these gems for the Christmas trees, and they come in, it looks like 3 different sizes, which would be nice to for them trees. But I thought that was a pretty good deal, $10 for all those. When it was costing me, I don't know, $2 for a little bitty bag. So yeah, that was a good deal. So that's what I got at Walmart, and it was mainly for this craft show coming up. It's been a hell of a 3 weeks, I think. First I started in with depression. When it gets colder, I can't go out as much because being in the wheelchair, you don't have the circulation in your legs for your body to stay warm. So I just don't go out as much. So, I was being depressed and just staying in bed. And then my back started acting up where I couldn't move. It was very difficult to transfer. And, yeah, so that was for 3 or 4 days. Then I went to church to get prayed for. And, it was great. The next day, I had no back pain. But, Satan, and he tries to get you. I woke up with gout starting in my toes. Now, my toe was really huge because the gout is an arthritic thing that is in the joints of the toe, but then the pain radiates throughout the whole foot to where I can't put any weight on my foot. So that made transferring a little difficult. And then I had this really bad pain in my right side. Didn't know what it was. It took... Every day I kept saying I was going to go to the ER, but I don't like to utilize the ER for something that could be nothing. So the pain went away after 5 days. I mean, it was so bad that I could could not take a deep breath. I was got basically my intake of air was half my lung capacity. So with that and the gout, I was hardly able to move. Well, during that time, now I hope a whole lot of you don't get mad at this next part, but going through depression, back pain, the gout, and my side hurting, within that 3 weeks, my neighbor downstairs had gotten a puppy. That was fine. He got it about 3.5 months ago. I offered to help him train it, which he decided not to utilize my help, which, okay, you want to spend money for training? Go for it. But the dog was yapping. Oh my gosh. And I know for a fact, every time the neighbor across the hall from him came in or out of the apartment, that dog would start barking. Probably about 2 weeks ago, I'd had enough. The noise was giving me migraines. I was just having a difficult time with this dog barking all the time. So I texted him. I said, you really need to do something with this dog. He goes, Wanda, I can't deal with this now, so I'm not even going to talk about it. And I said, deal with it? When are you supposed to deal with it? When it's not barking? So, and about, 5 months down the road, he had another dog that had separation anxiety. So I called the management company up that, manages these apartments, and I asked him, what are the rules on emotional support dogs? I just wanted to know. And they asked me, in regarding what? I said constant barking. And they said, no matter if it's a support animal or not, you cannot have an animal that is, a nuisance to the other neighbors. Now, mind you, I live in an apartment building with the elderly and handicapped. So anyone could be going through any kind of health issues at that moment. So, I could take doors shutting, things falling on the ground once in a while. But it's mainly quiet in this building, and that's why I like it. So he got rid of that dog after the management and said that, because I had it on speakerphone to prove to him that really ADA does not fall under emotional support dogs. It doesn't. Just some companies and housing allow them, such as airplanes, allow them on for the sake of being, compliant for a customer. That's all it is. But there is no federal law about emotional support dogs, because you can have an emotional support dog without training. Service dogs have specific training. Emotional support dogs do not. So after that, he had gotten rid of the dog, and I told him when he got the new pet, I said, just train it to where it doesn't bother me, and we're not going to have any issues. So in the middle of me being sick, his dog is barking constantly. I got migraines, pains all over my body. So, like I said, I texted him, and he said, don't deal with me now. And I said, okay, this is the third time we have talked about one of your dogs barking. Next time, I'm just turning you in. I don't care. I will be turning you in. Get it trained. There's nothing I can do. Well, I think he took it out of the apartment for a few days because it was very quiet. And I thought, well, maybe he's managing this, and that's a great thing. But like 3 days after we had this conversation, I hear the yelping again. And I'm like, I'm not even going to confront him no more. I just called the management office and said, can you please have Mr. So-and-so control his dog? It's barking constantly. I can't take it. I'm getting high anxiety, dealing with depression, and I'm sick. Would you please tell him to get that dog to stop barking? Well, he got the letter, presumably. Now, mind you, I told every neighbor I turned him in. When I turn someone in, I have nothing to hide. I am pissed off. You went way over boundaries. So I'm calling management. Now, mind you, anytime I do that, now I've only done that twice. This time and another time when someone had let a felon move into their apartment. And everybody goes through a criminal background check to get in here. So we don't want them here. We have secured doors for the reason of keeping felons and everybody out. So anyways, anytime I turn someone in, I'll tell you, I did it. I have no problem not saying I didn't do it. I don't go around sneaking behind someone's back. I warned him, and I did it. Now he's going around saying, can you believe I had to get rid of my dog because Wanda? And I'm like, okay, people are acting like they're surprised, but I did it. And I caught him in the hall today, and I told him, stop telling everybody that I did it, because I told them I did it when I did it. You're not telling anybody else new. They're acting surprised because they feel sorry for you. He's one of these disabled people. He always wants to be independent. I can do it for myself. But yet when it comes down to it, he wants everything free. He wants everyone to help him and everyone to understand when something goes wrong. He's 36 years old and acts like a teenager. I don't deal with handicapped people like that. That is why I try to stay in my apartment and not deal with any of these people here, because most of the disabled act like children and the old people are grumpy. And you know what? I kind of see myself getting there. You know, I don't mind regular noise. People had their grandkids over and they're yelling and screaming in summertime outside. No big deal because they're children. I don't have a problem. I live behind a damn daycare, for goodness sake. So I hear it Monday through Thursday during school time. So it's not a big deal. So, yeah, that's been my 3 weeks. And I was so ill that I knew I had to get those Christmas tree tutorials done. And even if I didn't feel like it, maybe I was 1 or 2 days behind or something, I did it because it had to get done. But I am very pleased with the way it turned out. I've actually got 3 more done for this craft sale. And, you know, I was asking a few people how much they would sell it for, because I'm not real comfortable with pricing my items. I mean, I think I underpriced more than anything. But a lot of them said $15. And I said, well, if I put lights in it, if I can find them, they said $20. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to price them at $15, see how they go. And the last hour of the show, if they don't go, I'll knock it down maybe to $11, $12. If I don't get rid of them, I'll just store them away for next year. But, yeah, that's been my last 3 weeks. I'm sorry that I'm behind on videos. I'm very sorry that I haven't been doing comments. But after this show, I'm going to get back to everybody's comments. Like I said, I've been real busy. So I will be getting to them. I'm just trying to do all these comments, getting this show ready, actually doing some Christmas gifts. It's like I got 10, 15 projects on my desk. And I have a very short attention span. So that's why I have 10 to 15 projects, because I go from one to the other. When I get bored of it within an hour, so I go to the next one. But I've been really busy, just keeping busy. So, yeah. So, if you like my videos, please subscribe. And, yeah, like and give me some comments. I will be getting back to those. And everybody have a great day. And it's snowing here. And I hate it. I hate it. But I'll deal with it. So everybody have a great day. Bye.